I haven't seen him yet.
Well, Old Ironsides is a Sousa march I bet you've not heard before. And it was written in 1926 and kind of shelved away. And just not too many years ago, the Marines dug it out and put it all together, and there it is, a Sousa march that you've not heard before. Now you say you heard. Old Ironsides, okay? All right. Now, you might notice we got presidential orders a while ago. It's online because of Lindsey Graham passing away today, and the flags are down in his honor through next Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Okay, so John Huber went ahead and lowered the flag for us here. Okay, our next one, this is a really cool piece. The Spirit of 76 kind of goes with this theme that we've had all summer long, doesn't it? This is based on songs of the time of George Washington and the American Revolution. And it was put together by an excellent composer by the name of Claire Grundman. How about all those flutes and piccolos on that one? I saw George Washington take a bow back there. Thanks for being here tonight, George. Now, from a more modern song, written in 1953. I know someone who was born in 1953. Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe. Well, this is Angel Eyes by Matt Dennis, arranged by Carol DeCamp, and it features Mr. Jim Chesterton on the solo trumpet. And this will be a fantastic sound. You'll really like this. Jim Chesterton, ladies and gentlemen. That guy right there. Our next selection, Duty, Honor, and Country, will be recited by Mr. Chesterton. Jim is a man who put in over 37 years with the Air Guard, the Indiana Air Guard. 37 years, ladies and gentlemen. He was, of his rank, he was the second command Master Sergeant of the Air Base, the second one to ever hold that rank. That's about as high as you get. All right. So Jim's going to come up here, and this is from an address by General Douglas MacArthur, one of those five-star generals. I think I told you why we had five-star generals in World War II. Because the Germans had a rank above the generals, and so did the British, called a field marshal. And we didn't want our highest ranking officers to be a step below the Germans' highest ranking or the British highest ranking officers. And in World War II, and those people who were selected for that rank, they were the ones and only to have that rank. We don't have the five-star rank in the United States anymore. But one of the most famous of the five-star people was Douglas MacArthur. Now, this is from an address by General of the Army, that's what the rank was called, General of the Army Douglas MacArthur at the U.S. Military Academy, West Point, on May the 12th, 1962. The music that goes along with this is by Mr. Harold Walters, who was, believe it or not, from Seymour, Indiana. Command Sergeant.
The Air Force does not have sergeants major, but it has chief master sergeants, and it has command chief master sergeants, and I was the second command chief master sergeant for the Indiana Air National Guard. Also, let's see, 37 years. What else did you get wrong?
No.
Okay, thank you. Yes, okay. We hope you enjoy this. Duty, honor, country, the code of conduct and chivalry of those who guard this beloved land. an ideal so noble that it arouses a sense of pride and yet humility, an expression of the ethics of the American man-at-arms. Duty, honor, country. Those three words build courage when courage seems to fail. Regain faith when there seems to be little cause for faith. Create hope when hope seems forlorn. The American man-at-arms, above all other people, prays for peace, for he must suffer and bear the deepest wounds and scars of war. Duty, honor, country. The unbelievers will say they are but words, a slogan or a flamboyant phrase. Every demagogue and every cynic and every hypocrite will try to downgrade them to the extent of mockery and ridicule. The code which those words perpetuate embraces the highest moral law and will stand the test of any ethics or philosophies ever published for the uplift of mankind. Around 1,000 campfires on 100 battlefields, listening for the witching melody of faint bugles blowing reveille, far off drums beating the long roll. This is the story of the American man-at-arms. His name and fame are the birthright of every American citizen. In his youth and strength, his love and loyalty, he gave all that mortality can give. He has never failed us. Were he to do so, a million ghosts in olive drab, in brown khaki, in blue and gray would rise from their white crosses, thundering those magic words. Duty, honor, country.
Well, this is an interesting piece of music. It's called March Gate City, and Gate City, according to some people of the time period, was Atlanta. I think you might enjoy this. I think you'll enjoy some songs in here. You might hear Dixie, and you might even hear Suwannee River. How about that? Well, our Broadway musical American for this evening is some selections for concert band from Cabaret. I think you might recognize some of these. This has about 10 songs in it, but we're only going to be playing about half of them. It just takes too long to get through it, and I don't want anybody to fall asleep. Okay, all right. Cabaret. Anybody still have a grandfather clock in their house? Inherited from your parents, grandparents? Okay. We have this new clock at our house. It shines a light on the ceiling all night long. Each letter is about that tall, or number rather. And sometimes I'll wake up and I'll count the little pieces of the letters. Yeah, I know. It's a weird thing. But anyway, this is by Leroy Anderson. This is an original one. This is the syncopated clock. You can tap your feet right along with this. Here's another Sousa march that's just recently been released. I doubt if you've heard this one either. This is called Columbia's Pride. And the march grew from Sousa's song way back in the year 1890 called Nail the Flag to the Mast. The lyrics being a poem by William Russell Frisbee. Sousa deleted the words, modified the melody and the rhythm, added a change of key, and shortened it. And the result is what we're about to hear now. And you can tell, if you look at the picture of Sousa on here, that's a really old picture of Sousa back when he was leader of the Marine Band. Here's something you might not know. Sousa was the last director of the Marine Band not to be a commissioned officer. He was a sergeant major for most of the time, and his last 2 years, they made him a warrant officer. That's kind of an officer by warrant, not by commission. But in World War I, they wanted Sousa to run the Navy bands up here at Great Lakes in Chicago. And they said, Mr. Sousa, you can be any rank you want. After all, you're John Philip Sousa. How would you like to be a rear admiral? He said, too high a rank for a band director. How about a Navy captain? No, that's still too high. Well, what do you want to be? He said, a lieutenant, a Navy lieutenant, which is 2 bars, which is like a captain in the Marines or the Army. And he said, I don't want any promotions throughout this war that we're getting into, World War I. But at the end of the war, they sent him home with a new rank, Lieutenant Commander. He was real proud of that rank and wore his Navy band director's uniform to most of his concerts for the rest of his life. So there's your Sousa lesson for the night. Yes. Okay. And he didn't look a thing like Clifton Webb, by the way. Okay, now, Columbia's Pride. That lady knows who I'm talking about, Clifton Webb. That's also probably the shortest Sousa march you'll ever hear. And did you notice something that it doesn't do, like almost all marches do, whether it's Sousa or Fillmore or Fred Jewell? There were no repeats. There were no repeats in it. How about that? Well, for those of you who have been to the UK and perhaps went to Scotland, you may have seen Loch Lomond. There's some words that go with this. The Scottish say, you take the high road and I'll take the low road. Does that sound familiar? Okay. Well, the thing that's interesting about this piece that we're about to play, this one was composed by an American, Mr. Frank Ticheli. Well, before we play our last number of the evening, we're going to be honoring the memory of Jim Hendrix, who passed away last February. Jim was a member of our band for well over 40 years. He's a great musician. I've known him and his brother Jay from elementary school over here at Eastside years and years and years ago. And we will be honoring and playing several numbers that Hendrix has said that Jim would like to hear, including Hogan's Heroes. He loved that drum part at the beginning of Hogan's Heroes. Okay, this is a march by Henry Fillmore, written back in 1928 for a car company. Have you ever heard of a Crosley automobile? Yeah, that's what he wrote this for. They were made over here in Cincinnati. This is the Crosley March, and it will be followed by our Star Spangled Banner, the Henry Fillmore arrangement, sung by Dr. Dwayne Caperton. Thanks for being here with us tonight. We had beautiful weather, and you're a wonderful audience. Dr. Caperton, he retired, but he's back as a minister once again at the New Salem United Methodist Church up here on Highway 36? 63. I had the numbers backwards. Yes. Anyway, he is one fantastic preacher. Really enjoy listening to his speeches. Great job. And he's an excellent player of almost every band instrument, too. Okay, not the woodwinds. The brass. He's great on all the brass instruments. Dr. Caperton. How about that? Thank you. You guys were great. We will see y'all next week. And rain or shine for Rains, we'll be over there in the pavilion.
I should have retired.